Time Yellow, which they actually were able to get his actor to come back, sends the QX, which we know as the what do we call it over here? I think it's QX over here. But they send that back to help them, and his actual like in the show's girlfriend, because he actually hooks up with a photographer. If you watch Time Force, they did a spin on this where the Yellow Ranger, which didn't become a relationship in Time Force, it was just a one-off episode. But in Time Ranger, the photographer who mistaken Time Blue with Time Yellow, which that was hilarious. They fall in love with each other and they actually have a baby, which he doesn't find out about because she got pregnant right before they left, and he didn't know about it, and he doesn't actually find out about it until 10 years later when they do like not 10 years later, but when Gokaiger happens, because her actress actually comes back with a child with her, and the only reason that you actually can know this is Guy points it out. Which, it's so hard to watch Gokaiger now because the Silver Ranger's actor got arrested for fraud. Defrauding fans and elderly. So, yeah. Knowing that he's no longer, like, if they do anything with Gokaiger, he's not going to be around anymore, which absolutely sucks because Guy was definitely one of the linchpins of the entire season. He was the Sentai guru, the Sentai master. He knew everything about Super Sentai. He was a Sentai fan. And you can't even use him anymore. But like, they tied up so many loose ends for its episodes, like having Black Condor and all of his stuff. Like, I will say this, like, Black Condor was the last was the actual last main Team Ranger to die in the stupidest way possible. One of the dumbest deaths in Sentai history was Black Condor. They've beaten the bad guys. The game is over. Oh, I hate the ending of Jetman. Oh god, do I hate the ending of Jetman. Like, from not just from from Black Condor dying in the stupidest way possible by he stops a robbery, a guy like stealing like robbing somebody. He stops them. That person decides they're going to stab him in the stomach, and instead of going to the hospital, this dude decides he's going to go to the wedding of his friends that he wasn't really friends with at all for the majority of the season, only except like considered them friends at the very end. Instead of so he just sits there on a park bench and lets himself bleed to death. Like, why? Why are we doing that? Why? There was no rhyme or reason to have him die that way. One of the stupidest endings, one of the stupidest deaths of all time. On top of that, and this is the thing that I hate the most about Jetman, is the forcing the marriage between red and white. Like, the whole series. The Red Ranger, like the White Ranger, the White female Ranger, like, is in love with Red. He wants nothing to do with her as a relationship. He does not like the whole series. He already had a girl at the beginning who, come to find out later, was captured by the bad guys and then turned into one of the villains of the season via brainwashing, of course. But he holds on to that love until the very next to last episode, when she dies and she tells him, "Oh, just move on from me, don't love somebody else." And the whole season, we don't even get an episode of the Red and White Rangers falling in love or whatever thing. Like, we just go to a wedding scene and these guys are getting married, like months later. Not even like nothing. We get nothing of those two even like accepting each other's feelings or anything. It's just like, oh no, we're out of time. We got to do this wedding thing, which made no sense. I don't care what they want to try to say. Jetman to me, which people love Jetman, I don't know why, it's a bad series completely, is one of the worst, like, it has one of the worst, like, the final episode is absolutely atrocious. Completely atrocious. From a standpoint of everything. From the death of, from Black Condor's death making no sense, to the forceful wedding between white and red, because they had no time to even do a, oh, God, it's so bad. Like, and the fact that that series saved the franchise. Everyone, like that person who posted that thing a couple weeks ago, saying that Power Rangers saved Sentai. No, it did not. Sentai was on the brink of cancellation because Five Man is the worst season of all time. Five Man, if you actually watch Five Man, you can just see how much it just stinks of rewrites. Like whatever the original goal for Five Man did not go the way they wanted to. It did not, fit the kids or whatever. Toy sales didn't work or anything. Like none of it. Like they bring in these freaking these 5 Coon dolls, which for majority of the season are there narrating the show from it. Oh God, they're so awful. One of the there's an episode where in Five Man where the bad guys in Five Man they have the second in command. They have a second command like all evil teams do. Like Goldar for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They have a character like that. Very they make him for half the season into this character that should the Rangers should fear. Then for whatever reason, in one of these episodes, they decide that they're going to do an opposite day for the bad guys, where the minions are going to be the leader, being second in command. Oh God, man! You want to know something about that skeleton dude? His character in Kaku Ranger was the best character in that series. He was the only redeeming quality character of Kaku Ranger. I hated everything else about Kaku Ranger except for him. But getting back to Five Men, they do this opposite day thing where they take the one good bad guy, the general, the second in command general, and turn him into a sniveling, wimpy character because the bad guy team had to do an opposite day. Oh my God. Like how you can just take a character that was doing so good as being like an actual threat to the Rangers and making him into this sniveling, crying character assassin. They assassinated his character in this one episode. It's like, how are you going to get people to take this character seriously at all when you have him go from being like this guy that everyone should fear into just making him into a crybaby? Like that right there just killed the show completely. The Five Coon Dolls didn't help. It was like after that, it's like this show is just garbage. Let's go. I said I was gonna do 100, and I ended up doing 144. Level ball. Woo! Let's go. Oh, that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good for today. And I got the darkness going. That's fun. Yeah, it's not delayed. It happens. I have to figure that out. Natural. Take the 4. That's fine by me. I got you. Oh, come on. I gotta level this thing up. Pokeball. Female. I actually had a red one this. Like, before. Let's go. I'll definitely top this one up a little bit.